I'm sure you're not surprised that all Poles are interested in you today after last night's events. I came to you and I spoke about it a moment ago with your commander, Colonel Duda, to thank you first and foremost. What happened last night has probably made everyone, without exception, aware of this. I hope this is a great national lesson about the enormous significance of having you, pilots, soldiers, and officers guarding the Polish skies. These are no longer exercises, demonstrations, or maneuvers, but direct airborne action aimed at protecting our homeland and the safety of our citizens. I don't know if you experience this every day, but I want to tell you, and I say this with full conviction and full awareness, that you are here for everyone today, without exception. Regardless of your origins or beliefs, you are heroes. And all those who know what your daily service, your daily mission, look like also know how much work, how much sacrifice, and how much passion contributed to keeping Poland safe yesterday despite this aggressive attack on our skies. And your ever better, ever higher qualifications. This is also related to the changes in the equipment you use. We talked about the past, how much it all changes, but also how it requires constant improvement of your qualifications. I remember almost everything has changed since I visited you in 2014. Listen, 11 years ago, only the enemy hasn't changed. I mean, 11 years ago, I was here in Łask, partly because that was when the first Russian aggression against Ukraine began, in Crimea. Today, your tasks, the threats related to the aggressive policy of your eastern neighbor, all of that has changed. But the enormous responsibility you shoulder has not. We talked about it, and I also know the daily struggles of your service. I know how demanding your daily work is. I also know how much sacrifice it requires when it comes to your family life. But as of yesterday, no one can doubt that Poland would be defenseless without you. And that's why I bow very low on behalf of all Poles, especially to those who participated in this action yesterday, but also to all those who will be essential in the future so that Poles can feel safe in their homes. Although no one will give us this sense of security for free. And it's clear that we live in these challenging times. I also want to convey the broadest congratulations from the European prime ministers and presidents I spoke with yesterday. They are all aware that your actions, those of your colleagues in this case from the Netherlands and allied cooperation in general, are important not only for Poland. And last night, it was important not only for the safety of our homes and our citizens, but also for all our other allies. And I want to say that everyone truly appreciates it. And I was asked by the presidents and prime ministers of allied countries to convey their appreciation and thanks for this mission. We will do everything to ensure that our allied commitments, which are so important from our perspective today, are fulfilled by our allies, so that we, as a state, and you, as Polish pilots, are never alone. Whether in times of peace or war, we will also do everything to ensure that this great modernization program does not pause for a moment. We know that we expect and hope that the Americans will meet their deadlines. We would like the first batch of F-35s to reach you in May, and so that, month by month and year by year, we can speak with increasing confidence about our air power and that Poland is truly safe from the skies. I'm convinced that, in some way, this lesson from last night should be a very powerful argument. For you on your behalf, but also for Poland in our talks with all our allies. I will do everything. I will bend over backward to ensure that what we need today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, not in the next 8 to 10 years, reaches Poland. And I hope you too have increasingly modern, increasingly reliable equipment at your disposal. And here I pledge to you that I will certainly see to it. There is such a thing as reputation. No one will be able to pay you what your mission is worth, because the security of the state is priceless. The safety of its citizens is priceless. But I want to tell you, and I say this with full conviction, that today the Polish pilot is a very proud man. You too have every reason to hold your heads high. And believe me, everyone in Poland also feels a sense of pride and great satisfaction that our skies are protected by people like you. That's a reason to be satisfied. But it's not just about satisfaction, but also about that basic sense of security. I wanted to, and that's why I'm here today. I won't, of course, interfere with your mission, but I wanted all of Poland to see who it owes the fact that this night didn't end tragically, that there were no casualties, and that in the past, even if we are threatened by Russia's aggressive policies, and that won't end anytime soon, that thanks to you, this sense of security isn't an abstraction, but something very serious. Thank you again, and I wish you the best of luck. I wish you safe returns so you won't have to look back too often. We will be thinking of you every day, and your effectiveness and safety are our safety. All the best, and thank you again.